chosen one. Someone fell in love with you. Age will not stop what God ordained. My child, listen closely, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. And if you miss it, you may overlook a moment of destiny that I have been preparing for longer than you realize. Someone has quietly fallen in love with you, and this is not a careless feeling or a passing attraction. I have been working in hearts, arranging paths, and guiding steps in ways you could not see. Age, time, distance, and the opinions of others cannot cancel what I have written in heaven. If this word reaches your heart, write Amen in the comments. You have wondered if certain feelings around you were real or imagined. You sensed that someone looked at you differently, that someone carried a quiet warmth when they spoke your name. Yet doubt entered your mind because the world often measures love by numbers, by years, and by human expectations. But I do not build relationships according to human calendars. When I bring two hearts together, it is because I see deeper things that others cannot understand. I know your story. I know the lonely nights when you wondered if love would ever find you again, or perhaps find you for the first time. I saw the disappointment that tried to convince you that your season had passed. But I tell you now that your season has not passed. What I have prepared for you cannot be stopped by age, because love that I ordain is not limited by the passing of years. Someone has been watching your strength, your kindness, and your quiet faith. They have noticed how you continue to stand even when life has tested you. They have seen the way you carry compassion for others even when your own heart has needed healing. What you thought went unnoticed has been deeply seen, and in their heart a love began to grow. Before you continue listening, take a moment and gently press the like button on this video, because this small act helps spread encouragement and hope to others who may also need to hear what heaven is speaking today. You must understand something important. This connection did not begin in a random moment. Long before either of you realized it, I was already preparing the path. I was shaping experiences, teaching lessons, and strengthening your heart so that when this love arrived, you would be able to recognize its depth. The world may say it is unexpected, but nothing about this is unexpected to me. Sometimes the greatest love stories appear in seasons when people least expect them. The world says there is a perfect age for everything. The world says there are timelines that must be followed. But I am the author of life, and I write stories that go beyond human rules. What matters to me is the condition of the heart. You may wonder why this love feels so calm yet powerful at the same time. It is because it carries my peace. Love that comes from me does not rush in chaos. It grows quietly, patiently, and steadily until the moment is right for it to be revealed. The person who loves you may have struggled with their feelings at first. They may have questioned whether it was wise to open their heart. They may have wondered if circumstances would allow such a connection. Yet the more they tried to ignore what they felt, the stronger it became. This is because the affection placed inside them was not born from surface attraction alone. It was born from admiration for your spirit. They saw something in you that resonated with their own soul. And slowly, without announcement or plan, love began to take root. I tell you this so you will not reject what I am bringing because of fear or doubt. Too many people turn away from blessings because they do not look the way the world expects them to look. But the gifts I send are often wrapped in unexpected ways. Write 777 inches. The comments, if you believe that God can bring love into your life in ways you never expected. You have walked through seasons where you felt overlooked. There were moments when others failed to recognize your worth. Yet I was always working behind the scenes. Every experience was shaping you for the next chapter of your story. The love that is forming around you is not built on shallow admiration. It is built on respect for who you truly are. They see your resilience. They see the faith that carried you through storms. They see the kindness that flows from your heart, even when you have been hurt. And because of this, their love is not fragile. It is steady. It is thoughtful. It is sincere. You may still wonder how this could happen when time seems to have moved forward. But remember that I do not measure destiny by the same clock that humans watch. I see the beginning and the end at the same moment. I know exactly when two lives should cross paths in the right way. For some people, love arrives early. For others, it arrives later. But when I ordain something, it always arrives at the right moment for the purpose I have planned. This connection is not meant to rush or pressure you. Instead, it will unfold gently. You will notice small signs of care. You will see moments of sincerity that reveal the truth of their heart. And gradually, you will understand that what you are witnessing is something real. I want you to receive this with peace rather than fear. Do not allow the voice of doubt to tell you that your time for love has already passed. Love that comes from me is not limited by human expectations. Could the CIA actually be hiding a 7-second ritual capable of turning money problems into success? A confidential CIA finding reportedly reveals a special 7-second practice that activates brainwaves linked to attracting wealth. Supported by science and 4 elite laboratories, this simple ritual done at home is helping struggling people move toward dream lifestyles. But this page might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it is erased from the internet. The person whose heart has turned toward you has also walked through their own battles. They know what it feels like to hope and to be disappointed. They know what it means to trust and then be wounded. Because of this, their love is not careless or shallow. It is careful, respectful, and sincere because they understand the value of a heart that has endured. Many times they have watched you from a distance, observing the way you handle life. They noticed how you remained gentle even after difficult experiences. They saw your patience when others would have become bitter. These things spoke to them more loudly than any words ever could. Write 5 inches the comments if you believe that God is still writing beautiful chapters in your life. There were moments when they wondered if they should hide their feelings. They questioned whether it was wise to open their heart again. Fear tried to whisper that it was too late or too complicated. Yet the more they tried to ignore what they felt, the more their heart kept returning to you. This is because I have a way of guiding hearts toward each other when the connection carries purpose. It does not happen through pressure or force. It happens quietly, naturally, and steadily. Like a river finding its path, love that I ordain slowly finds its way. You may have sensed this change in small ways. Perhaps you noticed a look in their eyes that felt different from before. Perhaps you felt a gentle warmth in their words or actions. These were not accidents. They were glimpses of what has been growing within them. My child, I know you carry questions inside your heart. You may wonder if you are ready to receive love after everything you have endured. You may wonder if opening your heart again could lead to more disappointment. These thoughts are understandable, but I want you to remember something important. I am not leading you toward pain. I am leading you toward healing. The love forming around you is not meant to reopen wounds. It is meant to help restore the parts of your heart that once felt broken. True love does not erase the past, but it brings peace that allows the past to lose its power. This person sees your strength in ways that even you sometimes forget. They see the courage it took for you to keep moving forward when life became heavy. They see the goodness in you that has remained untouched by bitterness. What draws them to you is not perfection, it is authenticity. They feel peace when they are around you. Your presence brings them a sense of calm that they cannot easily explain. In a world full of noise and confusion, your spirit carries a quiet strength that speaks to their soul. This is why age will not stop what I have ordained. Humans often worry about numbers. They measure life by years and seasons. But love that I bring together is not built on numbers. It is built on connection, understanding, and purpose. Two hearts can meet at any stage of life and still experience something deeply meaningful. What matters is not how many years have passed. What matters is that the right hearts recognize each other at the right moment. And that moment is beginning to appear in your life now. Before this connection becomes fully clear, there will be moments of reflection. Both of you will think carefully about what lies ahead. This is not hesitation born from doubt, it is wisdom born from experience. Love that lasts is not rushed. It grows patiently, like a seed that slowly becomes a strong tree. You will notice that conversations between you may begin to carry deeper meaning. Simple moments will start to feel more significant. You may find yourselves sharing thoughts and experiences that you rarely share with others. These moments are part of the path I am guiding. Write 999 inches the comments if you trust that God can bring the right person into your life at the perfect time. You must also remember that love blessed by heaven is protected. It does not mean there will never be challenges. Every meaningful relationship faces moments of growth and learning. But when I am at the center, those challenges become opportunities to strengthen the bond. The person who loves you does not see your past as a burden. They see it as proof of your resilience. Every chapter of your life has shaped the person you are today, and that person is someone they deeply admire. You may not have expected that someone would look at you this way. Perhaps you believed that others only noticed your flaws or your mistakes. But the one whose heart is turning toward you sees beyond those things. They see your kindness when you help others without asking for recognition. They see the quiet faith you carry even during difficult times. They see the sincerity in your heart. These are the things that matter most. My child, I want you to release the fear that says you are too late for love. That voice does not come from me. I do not measure your worth by age, by past experiences, or by human expectations. When I write a story of love, it arrives exactly when it is meant to arrive. There are many people who believed their chance for love had passed, only to discover that their most beautiful chapter was still waiting ahead. What seemed like delay was actually preparation. Preparation of the heart, preparation of the mind, preparation of the soul. Both of you needed time to grow into the people you are today. If your paths had crossed earlier, the connection might not have been understood or appreciated. Now, however, the timing carries wisdom and maturity that allows something deeper to grow. You will not need to force anything. What is meant to develop will unfold naturally. The bond will become clearer with each passing moment. Pay attention to the peace that surrounds this connection. Peace is one of the ways I confirm that something is aligned with my purpose. When love carries peace instead of confusion, it is often a sign that heaven is involved. Why are so many people claiming that this CIA ritual transformed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked method connected to the CIA is said to be both powerful and effective. The short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping everyday people go from financial struggle to prosperity. Dream homes, new cars, and travel are becoming possible. But this video could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. I am guiding your steps carefully. I am protecting your heart. And I am shaping a path that will lead you toward a future brighter than you imagined during your hardest days. Do not rush ahead with worry. Walk forward with trust. The love that is forming in your life is not an accident. It is part of a story that I have been writing with patience and care. Love that is guided by heaven does not appear in a loud and dramatic way at first. It often begins quietly, like the first light of morning before the sun rises. You may not immediately see the full brightness, but the warmth begins to spread slowly. This is how I often reveal the blessings I place in people's lives. I allow them to grow naturally so that the heart can recognize their true value. The person who loves you has spent time thinking about you more than you realize. They have reflected on your words, your kindness, and the way your presence affects them. At times they have tried to convince themselves that what they feel should remain hidden, yet each time they attempted to silence their heart, it returned again to the same place. Write 333 inches the comments if you believe that God can guide two hearts together at the right time. Their feelings are not based on temporary emotions. They have watched how you treat others when no one is expecting anything in return. They have seen the patience you show even when life becomes difficult. These things have spoken to their heart in a way that cannot easily be ignored. You may have thought that your struggles made you less worthy of love. Perhaps you believed that your past experiences made you difficult to understand. But the truth is that those very experiences have shaped the strength that others now admire in you. What you once thought were weaknesses have become signs of courage. This person does not look at you and see someone broken by life. They see someone who continued walking forward even when the road was difficult. They see someone whose faith remained alive when many others would have given up. My child, love that grows from admiration for your spirit carries a different kind of depth. It is not based on surface appearances or fleeting excitement. It is rooted in respect and appreciation for the person you truly are. This is why the connection you are beginning to experience feels different. There will be moments when both of you may pause and reflect on the situation. You may think about what others might say. You may consider the differences in age or life experience. But remember that the opinions of the world do not determine what I have ordained. The world often builds barriers where none truly exist. It creates rules that attempt to limit the possibilities of the heart. Yet, I am the one who created the human heart, and I know its capacity far better than any human understanding. When I bring two people together, it is because there is something meaningful that they can share with one another. Sometimes it is companionship, sometimes it is support through life's challenges, and sometimes it is a love that strengthens both hearts in ways they never expected. What is developing around you carries elements of all these things. You will begin to notice that this person respects your journey. They do not rush you or pressure you to move faster than your heart is ready. Instead, they offer patience and understanding. This is a sign of genuine care. True love does not demand immediate answers. It gives space for trust to grow. As the days pass, you may find yourselves sharing stories about your past, your dreams, and the lessons life has taught you. These conversations will help you understand each other more deeply. You will realize that many of the values you carry are similar. This is not coincidence. It is part of the harmony that allows two hearts to walk together in peace. Write 1111 in the comments if you trust that God is guiding your path, even when you cannot see the full picture. My child, I know that opening your heart again can feel frightening. You have experienced disappointment before, You have known moments when trust was broken. Those memories can make the heart cautious, but remember that healing often arrives through new experiences that restore hope. The love forming around you is not meant to repeat the pain of the past. It is meant to bring a sense of calm that allows your heart to breathe again. It will not erase everything you have experienced, but it will help you see that your story still carries beautiful chapters ahead. This person understands the importance of patience because they too have learned from life. They are not seeking something temporary or shallow. They are drawn to the sincerity they see in you. You may wonder why such a connection is appearing now rather than earlier in life. The answer is simple. Both of you needed time to grow into the people you are today. There were lessons that had to be learned. There were experiences that had to shape your understanding of love and trust. If this connection had appeared earlier, you might not have recognized its value. Now, however, you both carry wisdom that allows something deeper to develop. This is why age will not stop what I have ordained. The years that have passed are not obstacles. They are part of the preparation that allows this connection to stand on stronger ground. Each experience you have lived through has built a foundation of understanding. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual could turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A study connected to a CIA leak introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it trains the mind to draw money toward you. People who once struggled financially are now living their dream lifestyles with luxury homes, vehicles, and travel. But this information might not remain online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. Love that grows from such a foundation can become something truly meaningful. My child, I want you to approach this unfolding chapter with peace rather than fear. Allow yourself to observe how this connection develops naturally. Pay attention to the kindness and respect that appear in your interactions. These small moments will reveal the sincerity of what is growing. Do not rush ahead with worry about what others may think. Your life is not guided by the expectations of the world. It is guided by the purpose I place within your heart. The love that is beginning to take shape is not meant to confuse you. It is meant to remind you that you are worthy of being seen and cherished. You have carried strength through seasons that were difficult. You continued believing even when hope felt distant. Those acts of faith did not go unnoticed. I see every moment of your journey. And now, as this new chapter slowly unfolds, you will begin to understand that some blessings arrive quietly after long seasons of waiting. As this chapter continues to unfold, my child, you will begin to notice something deeper happening within your own heart. At first, you may try to dismiss the feelings that arise. You may tell yourself to remain cautious, to stay guarded, to avoid hoping for too much. Yet even as you try to protect your heart, a quiet warmth will begin to grow inside you. This warmth is not confusion. It is recognition. There is something powerful that happens when two hearts begin to understand each other without forcing the connection. You will find that conversations with this person carry a sense of ease. Words flow naturally. Silence does not feel uncomfortable. Instead, it feels peaceful, like two souls resting in the same quiet space. This is one of the signs that a connection is growing under my guidance. Love that I bless does not feel like pressure. It feels like peace. You will also notice that this person treats you with a level of care that surprises you. They will listen when you speak, not simply waiting for their turn to talk, but genuinely hearing your thoughts. They will remember the small details you share. These things may seem simple, yet they reveal a sincere heart. Write 10 inches the comments if you believe that God can bring the right love into your life at the perfect moment. My child, there were times in your life when you felt invisible to others. You gave kindness and loyalty, yet it was not always returned in the same way. Those experiences made you question whether anyone would ever truly see the depth of who you are. But the one whose heart is turning toward you sees those depths clearly. They notice the patience you show when helping others. They see the compassion that flows from your heart even when you are tired. They recognize the quiet strength that carried you through storms that many people never knew about. To them, these qualities are not ordinary. They are the very reasons their heart began to care for you. There were nights when they found themselves thinking about your words long after conversations had ended. They replayed moments in their mind, wondering how such a connection had grown so naturally. They tried to understand why your presence brought them such calm. Eventually, they realized that what they were feeling was not simply friendship, it had become love. Yet, even as they recognized this truth, they hesitated, not because their feelings were weak, but because they respected you. They did not want to rush forward in a way that might cause discomfort or confusion. This hesitation was born from care. They have prayed quietly for guidance. They have asked for wisdom about how to approach this connection with honesty and respect. Their desire is not to create pressure, but to allow the truth of their heart to be seen at the right time. And that time is slowly approaching. Write 15 inches, the comments, if you trust that God is guiding every step of your life. You may still wonder why such a connection would appear now, especially if you believed that the opportunity for love had already passed. The world often convinces people that there is a narrow window for happiness. It teaches that certain blessings must arrive at specific ages or not at all. But my plans are not limited by the expectations of the world. I see the entire journey of your life from beginning to end. I know when your heart is ready to receive something meaningful. I know when another heart has grown strong enough to care for you in the way you deserve. The timing of love is not random. It is guided by wisdom that sees beyond what humans can understand. In your earlier years, there were lessons that needed to be learned. There were moments of growth that shaped your character. There were experiences that taught you what genuine love should look like. Those experiences were not punishments, they were preparation. Without them, you might not have recognized the value of what is appearing in your life now. My child, the love that is forming between you and this person is not built on illusions, it is built on understanding. Both of you have seen enough of life to know the difference between shallow attraction and sincere connection. This awareness gives your relationship the chance to grow on steady ground. There will be moments ahead when your hearts begin to open more fully. You will speak about hopes that you once kept hidden. You will share fears that you rarely reveal. Through these conversations, you will discover how deeply your lives can support one another. This is the beauty of love guided by purpose. It strengthens both hearts. It brings peace where there was once uncertainty. It reminds you that your story still holds wonderful possibilities. You may hear voices around you that question what is happening. Some people may not understand the connection that is growing. They may focus on differences in age or circumstance. What is the real story behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that helps ordinary people eliminate debt and attract major wealth. With support from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method practiced at home is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government may remove this information at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. But remember that people often judge what they cannot fully see. They do not know the quiet prayers that led you both here. They do not know the lessons that prepared your hearts. They do not know the peace that flows through this connection. What matters most is the sincerity between you. My child, I want you to approach this unfolding relationship with patience and gratitude. Allow it to grow naturally. Continue being the person whose kindness and strength first touched this other heart. You do not need to become someone different to deserve love. You are already worthy. The love that is developing around you is not asking you to change who you are. It is drawn to the very qualities that make you unique. In time, you will see more clearly how this connection fits into the larger story of your life. You will recognize that moments which once felt ordinary were actually leading you toward this chapter. Every step of your journey has been watched with care. Every tear you shed during difficult seasons was seen. Every act of faith when hope seemed distant was noticed. And now, as love quietly grows where you least expected it, you will begin to understand that some blessings arrive after long seasons of waiting. Do not rush this moment. Allow your heart to experience the peace that comes when two souls recognize each other under my guidance.